In Greek mythology, Hercules, or Heracles as known in Greek, is one of the greatest heroes, renowned for his superhuman strength and extraordinary feats. His legend revolves around performing 12 labors, a series of nearly impossible tasks that he was assigned as penance. The myth of Hercules has been depicted in countless forms, from literature to visual arts, and can be imagined in a cinematic style through these 5 key scenes. The slaying of the Nemean Lion. Setting: a dense, dark forest filled with eerie silence. Action: Hercules encounters the enormous Nemean Lion, a beast with an impenetrable hide. Armed with a simple club and bow, Hercules struggles as his weapons prove ineffective. In a dynamic battle, he ultimately strangles the lion with his bare hands, showcasing his raw, superhuman strength. He later wears the lion's skin as armor, symbolizing his triumph and newfound invincibility. The Lernaean Hydra. Setting: a murky swamp, where thick fog and poisonous fumes obscure the surroundings. Action: Hercules faces the Hydra, a serpentine monster with multiple heads that regenerate when severed. The tension builds as Hercules fights off the many heads, finally realizing he must cauterize the necks to stop them from regrowing. The scene highlights both his strength and cunning as he defeats the creature with the help of his nephew, Iolaus. The capture of the Cerberus hind. Setting: a peaceful forest filled with radiant light, soft winds, and the sound of birds chirping. Action: this labor requires Hercules not to kill but to capture the sacred golden horned deer of Artemis. The scene emphasizes the contrast between Hercules' brute strength and his rare moments of patience and restraint as he chases the swift creature for an entire year. When he finally catches the hind, he carefully carries it back without harming it, displaying his endurance and respect for divine beings. The cleaning of the Augean stables. Setting: a vast, filthy stable, reeking and overrun with cattle. Action: Hercules is tasked with cleaning the Augean stables, which haven't been cleaned in years. Instead of manually cleaning the stables, Hercules diverts 2 nearby rivers to wash out the filth in a single day, using his incredible strength and intelligence. The scene would emphasize his physical power, but also the cleverness with which he overcomes seemingly impossible odds. The capture of Cerberus. Setting: the underworld, a grim, shadowy landscape filled with wandering souls and eerie echoes. Action: Hercules must capture Cerberus, the 3-headed guard dog of Hades, without using weapons. In a climactic battle, Hercules grapples with the fierce creature, eventually subduing it through sheer strength. This final labor shows Hercules' ultimate defiance of death, and his ability to conquer even the forces of the underworld itself. Each of these scenes showcases a different aspect of Hercules' character: strength, cleverness, patience, and determination, while also illustrating the variety of tasks he faces, from combat with monsters to solving impossible problems. These labors highlight his heroic journey in the service of the gods, and his eventual ascension to divinity.